What up, everybody? This is your boy DJ Mixmaster, and welcome back to Soulcalibur VI. Last video, we took a break from the story, did a little backtracking to do some little side missions and whatnot, and we came back here to Dhaka to help with their bandit problem, leveling up the town a bit. And it seems like we're done for now, with one last job from the old bandits leader. Looks like there will hopefully be no more bandit attacks, so that's good. Anywho, we're going to continue with our side mission hunt. So for now, we're just going to move about right here, so the trip won't be too long. Okay, the 5 rings, a letter for Ruan. Arrived. Zehan asked me to take a letter to his old friend Ruan to request his help, but only kicks and throws are effective. Defeat your opponent. Okay, Ruan is using Songmina. Okay, let's see, is there anything that could boost my attacks or something? Doesn't look like it. Okay, let's go ahead and start. Zian's shop was in a bustling commercial district near the harbor. I imagined that a front for a criminal organization would be tucked out of sight, but it was a large building facing a broad street. Oh, if it is an accident. It's nice to see you again. Welcome! After we had caught up, Zian took a letter from his coat. Would you be willing to do a job for me? I'd like you to deliver this to an old man named Ruan who lives outside of town. He's a former soldier who used to be our most skilled man. He's retired now, but he's smart, and with his help I could turn the city around. Are you willing to assist me? I arrived at a location Zilan told me about and was surprised to find a splendid manor. It seemed Ruan was a man of taste as well as ability. What's your business with me? Oh, the boy sent you. The old man's face grew dark as he read the letter. Koang went missing, did he? The boy wants me to help him run the shop and clean up town? Ruan's eyes shifted to me. His kind, grandfatherly expression had been replaced by a sharp, calculating stare. In our line of work, a business is only as good as the one who runs it. People might lend you their strength, but unless you have the brains to use it, it'll go nowhere. I won't waste my time on someone who doesn't have what it takes, even if it is the boy. With that, the old man's smile returned. But he must have a reason to send a stranger like you to convince me to help, right? And if that reason is a good one, perhaps I will lend a hand. For example, maybe you're a warrior with enough skill to entice me, What do you think?
Battle 1. Fight!
Dang, I thought he'd charge into that. And that's it. Oh, I must admit, I did you a disservice by underestimating you. You've proven yourself to me. I'll have to trust in the boy's intuition. He has my help, at least for a time. Ruan sank deep into thought. Let's start off by visiting a few notable citizens to collect funds. After that, we'll see who remains in the organization and get them properly trained. Of course, the boy will have to work on his image too, in order to keep Ling Pei's gang on their toes. I was certain I would soon be hearing more of Zihan's complaints. Let's end it here, since it looks like a town opened up. Or at least something has happened. And Yangan. Alright. Axton, there you are. I have a small errand for you. Please, have a seat. Zihan greeted me with a wide smile as I opened the door to the shop. He had been expecting me for some reason. Have you heard of the shinobi? They're sort of clandestine operatives from Japan. That land was divided into warring provinces for many years, and the shinobi operate in the shadows. Well, there's a group using shinobi techniques here in order to sow chaos in the main empire. They formed a little cabal and have gotten into business of robbery. It's quite a mess to clean up, really. The authorities have demanded my assistance in that, but nobody wants to pit themselves against people who can fight like devils and have an endless bag of tricks. That's when I was struck by the line of inspiration. You, Axton. I know I can trust you, and you can handle yourself. I even added a little bonus to the reward. Help me out, will you? Zihan pressed 4 bounty notices for the Band of Thieves, the Nikomata gang, into my hands and ushered me out of the shop. Well, I certainly could use the money. Meanwhile, let's start with the Explore. Well, let's go ahead and take care of one bounty. So what was it? The Nikomata gang, Tama, the Black Magic Sorceress. Alright. And I bet you they're all using Taki as a style. No attacks, okay. I read the second bounty notice Zion had given me. Tama, a woman who uses black magic to manipulate corpses. It seems she was lurking in the mountains to the west. Alright, conditions and objectives. Your soul gauge fills more quickly, but you cannot defeat an opponent unless soul charged. Oh, great. Okay. So the first one is using Mitsurugi. Second is Siegfried. And then Tama herself. Ah! So I was wrong. She's using Ivy. Okay. I guess I can use gold, so we'll use that. See how much we get. Okay.
Fight! I won't retreat! Fight! I won't retreat!
I hit the. Oh my god, I forgot that. I hit the wrong direction. That's right.
I won't retreat!
Not yet!
Alright, so that's one bounty down. Let's continue the expedition. What is it? The 5 Rings, a letter for Feng Hong, and Nikomata Gang, Boss Shigemomi. Okay. Let's do it. Arrived without a hitch. Let's do the gang boss first. Boss Shiganami. I'm sorry. I saw the portrait. I busted out laughing. I'm like, that's the most ugliest looking thing I've ever seen. I read the 4th bounty notice Zeon had given me. Shinomi, the boss of the Nikomata gang. It seemed this Shiganami was holed up in a hideout in a trading port. Alright, the stage is slippery, but your opponent is unaffected, and their health increases over time. Okay. So it's an ice field, and you heal. So we need more damage. I don't have anything other than this, so I feel like I do a lot of critical damages sometimes, so let's use it.
Battle 1. Fight!
No. Whoa, that was close.
Battle 2. Fight! This on my honor. Be gone.
Caught you.
Farewell. Need help? Your soul surges in your body.
Alright, now, the 5 rings, a letter for Feng Hong. Xion's next letter was for Feng Hong, but the man had already received an offer from the Silver Tigers. Alright, conditions and objectives. Low attacks do more damage for both you and your opponent will survive 1 deadly blow with a small amount of health. Defeat your opponent. Okay. The Ming Empire had fallen into turmoil in recent years, and hiring guards had become the norm among merchants. However, there were some among these guards who would immediately turn on their clients once they were outside the safety of the city. This was not the case in Yangon. Even guards hired outside of official channels performed their duties without fail. Apparently, this was because of a man named Feng Hong, who had organized all of the guards unaffiliated with any crime syndicates. Xion planned to revitalize his organization by aligning himself with Feng Hong. He gave me a letter and sent me to meet the man. What? Damn it all, I lost again. One more round, come on. You shouldn't. You're no good at this, Feng Hong. Near the castle gates, I found a man excitedly playing dice with his fellow mercenaries. It had to be Feng Hong. Well, if no one wants to play, hey you, how about a round or two? The man suddenly turned to address me, though I thought I had approached unnoticed. I turned down his offer and delivered the letter. When I said I had come on behalf of Zihan to propose an alliance, Feng Hong furrowed his brow. That puts me in a bind. I received a similar offer recently. Ling Pei, the Jackal himself, came to see if we could strike a deal. He said there was a pile of money for me so big it would make my eyes pop out of my head. Young Zihan can't do better than that, can he? Hold on, though. To be fair, money isn't everything. Nasty work is still nasty work, no matter how you're paid. A man like me needs to enjoy life. So, friend, what do you think? Can Xion provide me with some fun? What sort of things do I find fun? Feng Hong's lip quivered into a wicked grin as he locked eyes with me and assumed a fighting stance. Things like having a bout with someone who can give me a real challenge.
Battle 1. Fight! I won't retreat! Battle 2. Fight!
Nah. I'm trying to move. There we go.
Not yet! On my honor! Be gone!
Caught you.
Farewell! Need help?
Whoa. Are you alright, Feng Hong? Exactly what I wanted. It's a deal. I'll work with Xion. Just promise we can do this again sometime. I'll come with you. Hey, get in line. I'm going to sign up with Xion first. These hired swords seem to have a strong sense of camaraderie. Now that Feng Hong was working with Xion, it would be easier to find more men to help keep the peace in town, which in turn would help Yangon prosper even further. Argon himself has leveled up. Nice. We're gonna end the expedition. Let's see. I guess that would be closer. Actually, there's something down here, right? Yeah, there is. Let's go.
A warrior stands in your way.
Criminal invasion. A bandit leapt out of nowhere to block my path. I had no choice but to fight. Your opponent attacks absorb your health. Okay. I'll just do enough damage where it won't matter.
Fight!
I wanted to finish this off with a grab, but if you keep hitting me, there we go. Okay. Alright, capture the clove thieves. The Mochas were famous for their fragrant cloves, which were something used to ward off demons. The clove merchant from one of the island's ports had a request for me. Okay? Your opponent moves more quickly, but they start the battle with a reduced gauge guard. Defeat them all. Alright. A bandit using Yoshimitsu. And a bandit using Songmita. Okay, that's fine. Let's get started. I took on a request from a merchant at the dock to drive away any thieves who aimed to steal a shipment of cloves. At dawn, I was waiting on the deck of a ship loaded with cargo when I noticed a group of shifty people on the pier. As I stepped onto the dock, the thieves suddenly attacked. Next. I questioned the thieves about their employer. It seemed to be a person working for the merchant who hired me. The merchant was delighted and gave me a great deal of expensive spices. Well, alright, let's see. Bounty for scoundrels. Let's see, we have the funds. Let's go ahead and do it.
A warrior stands in your way.
Wow, I just barely left the island, huh? Alright, another bandit. Your opponent's counter hits do more damage. Okay. The assassin. What weapon could you be using?
Fight!
Ah!
Shall we?
Made it without a hitch. Alright. Bounty for scoundrels. I accepted a request to eliminate a blackguard who was troubling the area. Apparently, the brute had already defeated a number of mercenaries and bounty hunters. Alright. All attacks count as counter hits for both you and your opponent. Defeat your opponent, okay?
Battle 1. Fight! Battle 2. Fight! Grant me victory! Good! Your soul surges in your body.
Alright, I believe we'll end it here. Alright, so far everything looks clear. So with that, I believe this is a good place to take a break. Next video, we'll still continue with our little side quest hunt. And there might be, well, I'm not even gonna say might, there will be a surprise. So, stay tuned to find out what that is. So, like and comment on the video, subscribe for more gameplay. And with that, see ya. Peace.